Hello world, Dave here, you may call me mowdownjoe. Welcome back to Let's Play Penny Arcades on the Rainslick Precipice 3! I'm gonna shorten that one day. And for now, we're just making our way through the fire half of Evil down here and facing off against some fire elementals who are much more weak who are resistant to physical attacks but weak to magic, but actually have a nice big gaping hole for magic defense. And of course, they are weak to ice type attacks, so this will make things a lot easier than the fire elementals that we had, than the ice elementals we had to deal with before. So, yeah, look at the damage that Ice Fierce is dealing there. And they have like the same amount of HP, 2400. Yeah, this fight should go much quicker. That said, yeah, fire elementals, nothing fancy about them. I mean, they hit hard though. I mean, hell, they almost one-shot Tycho on the first turn there. They can be dangerous, but thankfully they are also very flimsy. So we can just ice shards them, ice spears them into oblivion, and they'll probably come out fine. Yeah, might want to heal up first there, Tycho. It could not be a bad idea there. Let Jim do the ice spearing. Although, to be fair, we did pick up the Yeti Scarf in the last episode, and I did put that on Tycho, and that is actually a very solid boost to his damage, to the ice damage, to say the least. Because, I mean, you can buy those in the store. I forget if I mentioned that last episode, but they're like 5,000 a piece, though, so we saved a good chunk of money there by finding one, and it will let him deal some really solid damage with his ice spheres there, and Blizzard, I guess. We have come across a large enough group of enemies. So yeah, just a nice quick ice spears, and I think we could probably call this one. Yeah, and keep delaying him, because why the hell not? I mean, as long as we're dealing with single target enemies, we might as well keep using stuff like might as well keep using Slow and Noir and all those other strong single target debuffs just to kind of really screw these guys over, because why not? Yeah, look at that damage. Woof! Not so much with Jim there, though. But yeah, this fight, nothing to worry about. There's more fire. We'll be dealing with more fire elementals in this cave, because why not? They can also use Inferno, I guess, which isn't that bad. But the Lava Smash is really the thing you gotta watch out for. That hits like a Mack truck. But these guys are relatively flimsy since they have a nice big gaping ice weakness that we can exploit with almost no problems whatsoever. Yeah, and yeah, why not stun him? Just for fun. But this guy though, he's an easy enough foe. Don't worry too much about him. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard to pick up a decent. And yeah, this next round of attack should get him though. Still undecided what actually constitutes a turn for stun anyway, considering it's supposed to be keep them from do anything for what should be one turn, but stun wore off, but yeah, I swear I love using interrupts a little too much. That took care of him. Ooh, that's a nice chunk of experience there, and money. We're gonna be pretty good for money by the end of this. We could probably actually buy like the last items that you can buy in the shop, the last weapons you can buy at the shop for a whole party. So that'll be nice. That'll be really helpful. And we get briquettes there, so those are, you can also buy those in the shop as well, and they increase fire damage. So probably not as useful as the Yeti Scarf, since, you know, all the fire damage is mostly from Gabe. Anyway, we've dealt with the fire dogs before, but we got lava golems to deal with as well, so it's yeah, all the enemies here are weak to ice, so what the hell, just go Blizzard on them. So, and nothing like making sure that Tycho can fire off a first turn Blizzard there. Energized's nice for that. I gotta say, that is one nice thing for it, although I did wish it gave more MP per use, but that's why if it bothers you that much, you can probably just upgrade them. It's not that hard. The money for it isn't. The money for the upgrade isn't that much, so... but yeah, other than that, the fire golems don't really have that much, so aren't that special. You can probably take them out relatively quickly. Although I was surprised to learn that the fire dogs actually can buff up their own strength there. It's not gonna help them much, considering that they're relatively frail, and ice blasts and all the ice damage that will be coming at them will deal with them relatively easily. But yeah, these guys aren't that bad, to be honest. These enemies are overall relatively simple and go down rather quickly. That is a name. Huh. Maybe I should check out the Diva class someday. Someday. Eventually I'll find something useful for him. But, yeah, after that fight, there was a bunch of skills learned. Let me see, what was it? I believe, oh yeah, Dynamo... was upgrade from whatever that, Charge Fist was. So we learned Soul Torrent for the Tube Samurai class, which is all holy magic. A very rare find, and could possibly be useful in the upcoming fight. Honestly, what I should have done before this fight was switch around the Dinosorcerer class and the Elemenstor and the Tube Samurai classes on Gabe and Jim there. Anyway, Jim happened to learn the Fluid, which non-elemental magic for him, which is really nice, and it also interrupts, so that's strong. That's pretty strong. That'll be useful again. That will probably be one of our most used. Having interrupts on everyone will be just damn handy. So yeah. Huh. It's a little weird for an evil king, whatever. Let's get this fight over with and get out of this pocket dimension. You called Kirkwall Jerkwall. I don't really think that qualifies you as a nice person. Okay, so you were named that. Big whoop. He punched out all my blood for boss time against the Evil King and his minion Servile. First advice I would recommend: take out Servile first. He is fast and he deals a lot of damage. That is a very dangerous combination, because he will repeatedly use a backstab ability that deals heavy damage, so you gotta watch out for that. Evil King can be dangerous as well, but thankfully he actually has a very easily exploitable weakness in his weakness to Holy Elemental, so go ahead. Unfortunately, all we got for that is the Tube Samurai's Soul Torrent, or whatever it was called, and the Gentleman's Kanaga, which are on characters that really can't exploit the damage from them. Like I said, though, if you took my advice and switched and gave Jim the Tube Samurai class, and, well, obviously you're going to be having him in magic stance, but the spirits, the Soul Torrent would, I would imagine, deal very heavy damage to Evil King. You could probably take him out very quickly with that alone. So, but for now, we're just gonna have to make sure. But first things first, take out Servile quickly, because he will be quite the nuisance, to say the least. And it always kind of bugged me that there's one thing that kind of found odd, is that the Evil King kind of blinked like he was damaged whenever you used a heal spell on one of your allies there. I mean, I don't know why, it never actually did anything. Always puzzled me a little, but, well, whatever. Just to take out Servile quickly, and he'll probably do... And then from there, the battle should be just relatively straightforward. Watch out for the Evil King's Dark Wave. It is pretty strong, and it deals... and, you know, it hits all enemies... It hits your entire party and deals some relatively dangerous amounts of damage, but other than that, it's mostly just make sure this fight doesn't go on too long. If you did what I did and gave there's also that little fact that he will once per battle heal himself and buff all his stats, which is annoying. But if you gave Gabe Dinosorcerer, you could probably just have him like turn 1 turn into a T-Rex and then watch it, and that'll do some like extreme amounts of damage to everything, and then just have Jim go ahead with Soul Torrent and just keep just nuking him with holy damage, and the thing should go relatively quickly there. But other than that, well, he doesn't have any other explainable weaknesses. I mean, he's obviously resistant to dark damage. I've never tested it, but it seems quite logical to me. But just go all out with your attacks. He doesn't have outside of that outside of the fact that he can buff all his stats and heal himself to max there at like random, it seems like he doesn't really have any particularly deadly tricks up his sleeve. Just keep going with just keep hitting him with your holy attacks, and hopefully eventually he'll fall. So you could probably actually go ahead and put the gentleman on Gabe, although that would be just so that way Kanaka would deal more damage, although that would be a bit of a weird setup. He's not really very meant to be a support character. But, you know, it works, I guess. I guess it could work, at least, but I imagine it would. But anyway, outside of that, just keep him slow, keep him debuffed with whatever you have, and just go all out with whatever holy attacks you can, and whatever thing happens to be your best what happens to deal the most damage available for you. So yeah, Soul Torrent. Yeah, I knew it was called Soul Torrent. I'm just starting to doubt my memory. I do have really bad memories though, so. And outside of that though, it's this guy's not that difficult, though he does have a large amount of HP if you're not, so that'll may go on for several, he may end up getting several turns off. Yeah, that Dark Wave hit, it's pretty hard there once he's had like 5 turns passed for him, so that can be pretty devastating if this battle drags on too long. He could probably start one-shotting everyone with Dark Wave, so take that into account and just blast him with the best, with whatever your best magic that happens to be available to you, and your most damaging skills. Interrupt him at every opportunity, because that usually does a significant job there. I would have actually cast slow then. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, Fluid does pretty damn good damage, I must say that much. Ow. But yeah, I think we got him on the ropes here, so we should be good after the next volley of attacks, and maybe reviving Moira just in case. You never know. It probably would not be a bad idea, to say the least. I can say that much. And one of Ice Spears, I think, should do it. There he goes. There. That's a nice fight. Glad we finished that fight. And we got some nice skills out of that one. I'll gladly show you what they do, although I kind of forget about the dispenser there. I imagine that's actually somewhat... Yeah, I imagine that would be useful. Just a hunch. Big rock, I'm guessing it's just a big physical attack for the Earth Elemental one. Shap stand. No. He already wears a cape. So anyway, let's just take a quick look at those skills, because why not? So yeah, after that, Claustrophobia is pretty damn nice. It's a pinch mac that hits everyone. So yeah, 3 turns of setup to wipe out the whole field. I think I might enjoy that a little bit, and of course. And other stuff as well. So yeah, we got a lot of vaults to deal with, so I'm just gonna go ahead, do some shopping, buy all the top level gear from the weapon shop, and I'll see you back here for the next episode. Until then, everyone, I'm Dave. Remember to make sure to count your money before you go on a shopping spree. Take care.